Hey there, juice heads! We are back with another insanely epic list for all you anime fans. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to never miss out on our awesome content. Today we're counting down the top 10 anime characters who tricked us all by pretending to be evil when they're actually good. Take a sip of your purple juice box, because this is going to be a wild ride. Kicking things off at number 10, we've got the mastermind himself, Itachi Uchiha from Naruto. When you first meet Itachi, you think you've got him all figured out. He's a member of the notorious Akatsuki group, and he's the guy who wiped out his entire clan. Sounds like a clear-cut villain, right? Well, things are not quite what they seem. Itachi wasn't always the bad guy we see in the series initially. In fact, as a kid, he was a prodigy, a true genius of the Uchiha clan. He mastered his clan's secret techniques. He became a ninja at a young age, and his talent even earned him a spot in the elite group called Anbu. But behind his achievements, Itachi was a gentle soul who wanted nothing more than peace. Disillusioned with their treatment by the leaders of the Hidden Leaf village, the Uchiha clan were planning a coup. Itachi, who was torn between his loyalty to his clan and his village, was given an impossible choice. He had to wipe out his own clan to prevent a civil war and save his little brother. So Itachi, the seeming villain, took on the horrifying task. He massacred his clan and bore the burden of a traitor. What makes Itachi's character so compelling isn't just his tragic story, but the depth of his sacrifice. He's a character who shows us the true complexity of loyalty and duty. Itachi's story is about the lengths a person can go to protect what they love. So, was Itachi Uchiha a villain? Or was he a hero burdened by an unthinkable duty? It's all a matter of perspective. But one thing's for sure, Itachi's story is one of the most layered, heartbreaking, and compelling tales in all of anime. At number 9 we have Lelouch Lamperouge. Stepping into the intriguing world of Code Geass, we're met with a character who flips the script on our conventional understanding of good and evil. Here's a guy who, at first glance, might appear as your standard high school student, but with a dark past, a superpowered eye, and a mastermind level of intelligence, Lelouch is far from typical. Growing up as a prince in the Holy Britannian Empire, Lelouch was disappointed with his father's oppressive rule and sought a better world for his sister, Nunnally. Fate intervened when he received a power called Geass, enabling him to command anyone to do anything. Now, with this absolute power in his hands, what does he do? He sets out to destroy the very empire he once belonged to. Lelouch's intelligence is a major aspect of his character. The series is loaded with epic strategic face-offs, masterfully crafted plans, and plot twists that will make your head spin. His obsession to be the masked leader of the Rebellion Zero lead to massive upheaval. With the goal of creating a peaceful world for his sister, Lelouch is willing to take extreme measures. In many ways, this is where Lelouch's true genius shines. He's not just a tactician on the battlefield, he's also playing a massive chess game, orchestrating events to serve his ultimate plan. But it's not all about brains and strategy with Lelouch. What makes him so captivating is the conflict within him. He's forced to make hard choices and sacrifices for his goals, often resorting to methods that blur the line between right and wrong. His ability to deceive others, manipulate situations, and even sacrifice innocent lives for the greater good paint him as a villain to some. Yet, his motivations stem from a place of love for his sister and a desire for justice, painting him as a hero to others. His character reminds us that in the grand scheme of things, labels of good and evil can often become intertwined, and that's what makes his story truly fascinating. At number 8, we have Sosuke Aizen. Let's dive into the world of Bleach, where we encounter one of the most charismatic villains in anime. This guy starts off as the calm, gentle captain of the 5th Division in the Soul Society, only to shock us all by betraying his comrades and revealing his true intentions. From the get-go, Aizen proves himself to be a master manipulator, always staying several steps ahead of his opponents. But it's not just his intellectual prowess that makes him such a captivating character. It's the duality of his motives. On the surface, Aizen's desire to overthrow the Soul King seems power-hungry, but delve a bit deeper, and you'll see his discontentment with the status quo. His aim? To challenge and change the very system of the afterlife. Aizen's transformation from a trusted captain to the main antagonist challenges our perceptions of good and evil. While his actions are undeniably drastic and often cruel, they are motivated by his belief in a different form of justice, one that questions the existing hierarchy of the Soul Society. Aizen's character presents an enthralling exploration of power, betrayal, and the gray areas of morality. A traitor, a visionary, a villain, or a misunderstood hero, we'll let you decide. At lucky number 7 we have Light Yagami. As the protagonist of Death Note, he is one of those characters who turns the table on conventional ideas of heroism. Starting off as a high-achieving student, Light's life takes a sharp turn when he stumbles upon a Death Note, a supernatural notebook that kills anyone whose name is written in it. Suddenly armed with the power of a god, Light embarks on a mission to rid the world of criminals, taking on the moniker Kira. His radical method of justice stirs the pot, initiating a high-stakes game of cat and mouse with the enigmatic detective known only as L. What's so compelling about Light's character isn't just his intelligence or his audacity to play God, but the moral questions he raises. Is it justifiable to take lives to create a crime-free utopia? Or does that make him as bad as the criminals he's trying to eradicate? As Light continues his mission, his idea of justice starts getting warped, leading him to make questionable decisions. However, his actions come from his frustration with the justice system, causing confusion about whether he's a hero or a villain. Light's character is a fascinating contradiction. He's essentially a killer who's trying to build a better world. Coming in at number 6, Akame from Akame ga Kill. On the surface, she's a member of the assassin group known as Night Raid, which might instantly flag her as one of the bad guys. But, like many characters in anime, Akame's story goes way beyond being black and white. Akame started as a child sold into the Empire and was forced into a gruesome assassin program. Yet despite her harsh upbringing and lethal occupation, Akame remains one of the most empathetic characters in the series. Her soft spot? Her love for her sister and her friends in Night Raid. What's intriguing about Akame is her transformation throughout the series. She starts off as a silent, focused killer, but as the story progresses, we see the weight of her actions affecting her. Each kill, each loss leaves a mark on her. Yet her experiences only strengthen her resolve to change the Empire. It's Akame's personal values that lead her to oppose the Empire's corruption. Her commitment to the people and the world she cares about is unwavering, even if it labels her as a rebel. She's willing to bear the burden of being seen as the villain if it means achieving justice. This is what makes Akame such a compelling character. She's not just an assassin. She's a symbol of rebellion, a beacon of hope in a world filled with tyranny. She challenges us to question our own understanding of good and evil. Halfway through our list at number 5 is none other than Ace from One Piece. Stepping aboard the vast seas of One Piece, we meet a character whose charm, loyalty, and tragic story tug at our heartstrings. He's the adopted brother of the series protagonist, Luffy, and despite his tough exterior, Ace's character is all about bonds and sacrifice. Born as the son of the pirate king, Gol D. Roger, Ace carries a heavy legacy. Yet he seeks to make a name for himself, not as the pirate king's son, but as a powerful pirate in his own right. His fierce determination and adventurous spirit make him an inspiring character in the world of One Piece. Ace's love for his brothers, Luffy and Sabo, is one of his defining traits. His willingness to go to the ends of the earth for them, even putting his life on the line, shows his selfless devotion. His famous quote, "Thank you for loving me," before his tragic death, is a testament to his deep appreciation for his found family. But here's the kicker. Ace, for all his warmth and love for his brothers, is also an infamous pirate. In society's eyes, he's a criminal, yet to his family and friends, he's a beacon of love and loyalty. His character challenges our notions of right and wrong, highlighting that there's more to people than the labels society gives them. Ace's story serves as a journey of self-acceptance, brotherhood, and the consequences of carrying a heavy legacy. Whether you're a One Piece aficionado or a newbie to anime, Ace's character provides a rich tapestry of love, adventure, and sacrifice. At number 4, we've got Annie Leonhardt. Swinging into the grim world of Attack on Titan, we encounter a character as complex as the show itself, Annie Leonhardt. As one of the Titans invading Paradis Island, she might initially come off as an enemy. However, much like the show's intricate narrative, there's more to Annie than meets the eye. Annie's a warrior from Marley, sent on a mission to retrieve the founding Titan. Despite her role as an antagonist, she's not the heartless villain she's painted to be. Instead, she's a character torn between duty and empathy, a soldier carrying out orders, yet questioning the morality of her actions. Her ferocity in battle and her apathetic demeanor might make her seem callous, but her emotional struggle underneath her stoic facade is what draws us in. Even though she's portrayed as a villain, her unwillingness to harm her fellow cadets showcases her internal conflict and humanity. Annie's character revolves around the question of duty versus morality. She's bound by her mission, yet she's disturbed by the atrocities she must commit to fulfill it. She challenges our understanding of good and evil and forces us to ask ourselves, can someone be blamed for the actions they commit under orders? In at number 3 is the Saiyan Prince himself, Vegeta. Teleporting into the high-energy universe of Dragon Ball Z, we're met with the iconic Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. Starting as an antagonist, Vegeta's character arc has been nothing short of a roller coaster, filled with battles, rivalry, and unexpected growth. Vegeta's pride and desire for power drive his early actions, as he seeks to become the strongest fighter in the universe. But it's not just power he's after. He's driven by the desire to reclaim the pride of his lost Saiyan race, making him a complex character with a deep-rooted motive. His initial villainous facade gradually gives way to a reluctant ally, and later, a dedicated family man. While his rivalry with Goku, the series' protagonist, never truly subsides, their relationship evolves into mutual respect and even camaraderie. It's this transformation from villain to hero that makes Vegeta's journey so compelling. Vegeta isn't just about raw power and rivalry. His character explores themes of pride, redemption, and growth. Despite his tough exterior, Vegeta's journey showcases his emotional depth and his capacity for change. He's the quintessential anti-hero with the heart of a true warrior. Runner-up at number 2 is Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. We're introduced to a character whose drive for vengeance and pursuit of justice sets him apart. He's the last surviving member of the Kurta clan, a people known for their coveted scarlet eyes, making his story a captivating tale of loss and revenge. Initially, he may seem like your average protagonist, but there's more beneath the surface. After his clan's massacre for their unique eyes, Kurapika vows to avenge his people and retrieve his clan's eyes from the black market. It's this tragic past that drives him, transforming him into a hunter and a skilled fighter. His journey to take down the Phantom Troop, his clan's murderers, shows us his determination, strategic mind, and willingness to sacrifice his own life to achieve his goal. But it's not just revenge that fuels him, it's a burning desire for justice. But here's the catch. In his quest for vengeance, Kurapika becomes increasingly consumed by his anger and hatred. This thirst for revenge brings him dangerously close to becoming like the villains he's fighting against. He blurs the line between justice and vengeance, making us question, how far is too far? And finally, at number 1, we have Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. He's not your typical hero. After a fateful encounter, he's turned into a half-ghoul, half-human hybrid, thrusting him into a world of survival and moral ambiguity. Kaneki's transformation from a bookish college student to a survivor in Tokyo's ghoul-infested underworld is a ride of personal growth and existential crisis. His struggle to keep his humanity intact while grappling with his ghoul instincts makes him an incredibly relatable and complex character. What's gripping about Kaneki's story is his struggle with identity. He's neither fully human nor ghoul, straddling two worlds and fitting into neither. His journey is not just about survival, but also about understanding his place in this new world. But here's the thing. Despite his ghoul nature, Kaneki holds on to his human heart. He refuses to kill humans to survive, instead choosing to endure hunger or consume already dead bodies. This self-imposed morality amid his transformation complicates his character, blurring the line between monster and man. Kaneki's journey is a haunting exploration of identity, morality, and what it means to be human. Is he a hero, a monster, or a bit of both? We'll let you decide. So Juiceheads, do you agree? Comment below who makes your top 10 list. We'd love to know. If you want to keep sipping from the purple juice box, hit that subscribe button. Stay sippin'. And until next time, peace out.